Hello? Okay. So apparently I was muted that entire time. Because voice mod was not running. I don't know why voice mod wasn't running. And now that's on. Is voice mod in some way responsible for the night vision being on? Or was I just moving around too much? Okay, so what I was saying... We'll start the stream again. Hello! Welcome. We're playing Deus Ex today. That's right, an entire day of it. So, I haven't played this in a long time. It's been about 3 months since I last played this. So I don't really know what we were doing last. It seems that we've left ourselves in a position to get ourselves some new legs. Because I'm like permanently crouched, and on my radar there it says I don't have any legs. So it seems that people don't care that I don't have any legs. I'm just crawling around, and I want to try and get this thing. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Kaboom. Yeah, they just seem to wander around and just not give a shit that I'm just crawling my way. I think they want to give me my dignity, but I don't have any legs. Carry me, for God's sake. And then I was saying that there's these guys who are having the most awkward time right now. Just
no.
I mean, are they dating? Are they? What's going on here? They don't seem comfortable with each other. Or too comfortable. Maybe this is comfortable. Maybe they are sat down on a very comfy looking sofa. Maybe they are incredibly comfortable. So, yes, we should probably go and get ourselves fixed up and get some new legs. I'm not sure who I've got to talk to. Is there a doctor here? Is there a doctor in the house? Is anybody a doctor? I'm fairly certain some people are doctors. What the hell is this thing?
Yes.
Ooh. Medical bot. Oh! Fix my legs! Medical bot, fix my legs. Heal all. Hey! I have my legs back. Fantastic. No amount of fizzy orange drinks are gonna give me my legs back, but this guy apparently can just dispense new legs, which is good. Ah, bastard! Help! It exploded. I need heal. Recharging. Hurry up! I need new legs. Give me new legs. Give me new legs. I need quick. New legs, please. Fuck. Hey, new legs? Give me new legs. Where's the actual doctor? Is there no real doctors around here? Why do I have to rely on Medical Bot 2000 who doesn't want to give me my health back after a lengthy recharge? I thought there was meant to be like an actual guy. Candy bar. We'll take. Yum. Nope. We've got things, haven't we? Notes. Primary goal: see Manderley for a debriefing. Okay, who's Manderley? Mr. Manderley. Alex Jacobson. Don't know who that is. Ooh. Just stealing your sweets. Did I hack this at some point? Oh, I need two tools for that. Can I have
surprises this time?
Hi.
Oh, a terrorist. Wow. He got me to disobey orders.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
I think he's right.
Corruption?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
You've never known Paul to make a mistake. Who's Paul? Oh, Paul's my brother. Yes, I remember now. I've got a brother. Pinball. Yeah, high score. It's a shame it's not animated. I had a thought. So, behind me is a desk, and it's only there because I wasn't comfortable putting it in the other corner and having all my previous background stuff behind me. You're not gonna see it, but I've suddenly felt the need that it needs to be over there in this corner and the desk over there, because it turns out I can stick my rowing machine where it currently is, which is over the front of the fireplace. Apparently that's fine there. It's a little bit awkward in my brain, but I apparently that's fine there, which means this space behind me is freed up because it doesn't have a rowing machine there. And I'm debating putting my old background stuff back in the background, but you're still not going to be able to see it. I mean, the best you're going to get is if I go to cam. Oh, hang on, I need to. Yeah, I may have to change the way that works. The best you're going to get is this, really. Why did it change? Oh, my mouse is back in the middle again, that's why. That is so fiddly. I've got that set up so that every time I go back into the game, I don't forget to change this back over. So if I bring my mouse back over to the center screen, after 3 seconds it should change. Or 5 seconds. So maybe I've got to figure out a better way of doing that. But yeah. Maybe okay, here's an idea. Maybe I can have it. I'm thinking about two different things now. The background and how to fix that camera thing. Maybe when I bring my mouse over to this screen, it goes to the camera, regardless of what I'm doing. Oh no, but then the things will get missed. See, these are the type of things that I've got to think about as a streamer. You've got to think, like, what's going to be good to view? It's just difficult. It's got to be, like, situational, but it's really hard to get that sort of coded. How do you make that in sort of block coding? If this, then that. Oh, fuck, who am I meant to be seeing? I forgot. Are they up here? Was that a drone? Are we up here? Mandersley, isn't he our boss?
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow.
Dicks?
I don't know how we'll recover.
What a blow.
It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. Incidentally, I haven't been able to reach Jaime. If you cross paths, could you mention that Walton Simons is looking for him? I'm guessing he's in the break room.
I'll let him know.
Okay. Check data vault for... Didn't get to read that. I also wasn't really listening. I don't like that these are making noises. It feels like security's gone high and we are about to get shot by our own shit. Gonna get shot by the shit. Hi.
What kind of pain? Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting.
What?
Thanks, Doctor.
Is that
Let me know
true?
how it goes.
It loses its 0 point if you keep it plugged in all the time. Interesting. Hi, Doctor.
Guess you guys found each other. Get everybody patched up.
Legless. No, I've got legs again. Sorry,
You're
I'm
looking good.
bothering you for no reason.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for
Good.
that.
No
I just
shadows.
wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
What the fuck is ambrosia again? I don't really know what we're doing. Whoa, look at the pattern on the back of his coat. Do you reckon that's like just a pattern, or whether that's actually like metal? It's very flexible for metal. You can't fool me. When someone whistles, that usually means
No.
that they are guilty and trying to look innocent. Your pupils are the wrong colour. Have you been upgraded? How did you whistle? Okay. So Ambrosia's a thing. Paul has defected.
All right, Denton.
I want to steal the sweets.
Turn in your
No!
weapons right now.
No, no, no!
Going to be a smart ass.
No, I want it. I was
I
trying
risked
to
my life
click
and
to
I recovered the ambrosia.
pick up
I
the
deserve
candy bar.
compensation.
I've just skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Whatever. Take
Oh well. There we go. That whole thing is just a mystery now. I just wanted your sweets. Why are you so dark? You need lights in here. Like better lights. They are actually quite dark. Look at them. The whole reason the whole game is dark is because there's a bug in the game, and I can't fix that bug without it breaking a lot of things. It won't... Like, I can't... Stop whistling. If I were to fix it, then I would only be able to have, like, a 4:3 image, and it just wouldn't be good. It does things to my mouse and my keyboard that I can't then fix. It's strange. Which is why we have the night vision on all the time, because my game is dark as fuck. You get to see the better things. So I thought there's another brother is fucked and you're gonna die several times over. That seems to be my case at the moment. I do break very easily. Multi-tool. Very nice. What's that? Prod charger. What's a prod charger? Do I have a prod? What's that? Baton? I don't see anything that says a prod. Have I picked that up for no reason? What is that? EMP grenades. I don't know where that went. Oh, you know what? That's probably for me. Because I am robot. Sounds kinky indeed. Some of that electro stimulation. Just get tased. Just tase your bollocks. Just tase your bollocks. Who? Oh, it's him. He looks different from the front. Hi. Sorry, is this awkward?
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
You don't
Weren't you
say.
down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because
his
we're in a
eyes
situation
are
here in
fucked
New
at the
York.
moment. He doesn't know where
I
he
got
is.
to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
Funny thing is, I actually got tased before. That is hilarious. So hang on. There's a thing, isn't there? Goals and notes. Meet Jock at the helipad to be taken to a new assignment in Hong Kong. And we're going to take a helicopter there. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. We've got to go up, haven't we? We went down. This is... Ooh. Just stealing everybody's snacks. Snacks! Snacks! Fucking... I love that kid. What's that? Oh, we've got some of those, haven't we? Bioelectric cell. Wait, no, bioelectric cell. That's the thing that I need for my stuff. That's the thing I need for my stuff. So what are the prod charges and where are they going? Okay. Apparently it's a mystery. Okay, right, whatever.
So long, Agent.
Toodaloo! Oh, damn, there's a window there. Hey! Oh yeah, I forgot. This gives you health, doesn't it? Healed 0 points. God damn. That's what I get for being fully healed. And I actually got a boner for it. You got a boner while being electrocuted? That is...
We'll miss you, Agent.
Don't get involved. I was talking. That is... very expected from you. Well, I suppose that's just what happens when your heart goes, isn't it? When you just fucking hell, increase your heart rate. Big old boner. Jock's helicopter.
Taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
What?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
That sounds like a trap. I think that's what Viagra does. It increases your heart rate, and then you get the erections. Wait a minute. So, where we are, where our base is under the Statue of Liberty. Wasn't that like an entire separate area at one point?
You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Okay. Very windy up here. Bye, Jock. This feels bad. Okay. Is he an enemy? No. I see an enemy. I see an enemy. Okay. Huh. Should I be worried?
Sick of being shoved around.
Hi.
I'm just minding my own business.
Yes. Bum. Ah, I know you. I am one of you.
What are you looking
in a completely different game.
No escape.
From what? The box? Too heavy to lift. What's in it? There's a fridge. There's a fridge in here. You can have food.
Cops think they own you.
Can I get, like, a bag of trash on his head?
Oh.
Okay then. Let's see what we can do. Where are we going? Are we going in the right direction? Hell's Kitchen, wasn't it? Underworld Tavern. Is that what that says? Tavern? So not quite. Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen. We're going to meet Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Where would... Oh. The... Ilton. The Ilton Hotel.
No.
I see a chicken. Was a bad guy test. What was a bad guy test? Chucking a bin on somebody. Going into the... No, you are going to the apartment. Are the apartments Hell's Kitchen? No? Oh, deactivate. I want... There's a button for our goals, isn't there? There it is. It's F2. Your brother's in trouble. Go to the apartments in Hell's Kitchen and see if he needs to... Oh, so this is Hell's Kitchen. I'm going to the apartments. That makes sense. I was looking for a place called Hell's Kitchen. I forgot that this is Hell's Kitchen. Free clinic. I'm back in the back of the back. I'm back. I'm at the back. So where are the apartments? Is this the apartments? Imports. No. The Hilton. Hey! Progress. So there was a slight issue with yesterday's recording of anyone's game. Rob was complaining that he's pissing.
And what is he?
Ew, why are you sucking up all the piss? Pissbot. Pissbot 5000. Yes, he was saying that my mic sounded quieter than usual. And I'm not sure whether that's actually something... Because I did sort of fiddle with some of my microphone settings. But I don't think that it's quieter. I'm hitting like 5. It does seem quite loud at the moment. It doesn't... I don't see any change in my microphone volume. Hello. Hi. Who are you? Oh, okay. You know, for a second there, I thought that was the big guy with the goggles sort of going on, and like Trinity from the Matrix. That's the name. Sandra Renton. Gilbert Renton. Brother and sister, or husband and wife? Or husband and wife. Interesting. I am concerned about the piss bomb. Why is it pissing? If you are epileptic, I suggest you not watch right now. General supply crate. Can I break it? Multi-tool. It sucks when your wife has a bigger dick than you. Yes. Yes. Also, hot. What's that? Weapon modification accuracy. Don't have room in my inventory. Oh, I've got to move some things. How about I can I drink them now? How do I do that? There we go. Accuracy. Okay, what do we need more accuracy on? The pistol, I reckon. Base accuracy is 65 plus 12, so I think it already had an accuracy module attached. So maybe we just go further with that? Snipers are already pretty accurate. Alright. We'll do that. It's up to 81 now. Okay. Good. I don't really know where we're going. Oh, there's a door here. We can probably get through the door. I must say, I can barely see this. So whatever is happening in this area, it's roughly about the same on the stream than what I'm seeing. Okay. It's now safe for you to watch. It's locked. I imagine the place that I want to go does not have a locked door. I think I've just found the gym. Nope. Nope. Okay. So, did I just go up the elevator for nothing?
Yes.
Thanks. Oh, shit. Okay. Because there's literally stairs here. Yeah. I went up the elevator for no reason. Good spot. Oh, I'm exiting. I don't want to be exiting.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you. Car rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old
daughter.
Man.
You let your
girl,
daughter dress like this?
She don't got an education.
In literal rags?
Give her as a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Wow.
Next thing is
he's got zigzaggy face. Is that his facial hair? Oh my god, it is.
Leave him alone.
I don't care what happens to me. Stay away from my little girl.
He's somehow excuse me, what are you doing? Don't do that. That was rude. I've received stealth. Hey, are you okay? Are you shot? You seem shot. Maybe I should check you over. Just check for any holes. There's definitely one in your ass. I'm going to check him for holes as well. Yes, 2 eye holes. Hi. I don't know whether I was meant to shoot him or not. Pissbot? Was I meant to shoot? Hotel register. New York, London, New York, Southwest, Copenhagen, Los Angeles. It's a bit weird. So are there stairs? Like, I don't think this is actually where I'm meant to be. Well, they did say take me to the hotel. Maybe I gotta unlock some of the doors. Wait. When I went up, wasn't there like two sets of doors that were open? No, it was one. The second one was just this one. Do I need to open this door? 6 picks. Door strength 25. Can I not just knock it down or blast it open? Okay, it has gone down a bit, but I'm not willing to use 6 picks on this door. They are really working out hard there. No, so what's in this one? 4 picks. I've only got 3. Door strength infinite. That didn't work. Doesn't have the right code. Alright. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in hard. With 0 ammo. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Ah. Paul. We meet again. Hello, Paul.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I would imagine kill him.
Classified. Manderley said you're going to die. You've got to have God.
That's what a kill switch does.
To know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth. There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock? First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases and to Silhouette in France.
You're just making up words now.
To get you out of here.
JC,
Lebedev.
You've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there,
this
you want
sounds
me
like
to
a
encrypt
trap.
the signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT.
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise.
I don't think I could ever trust anyone called Chad.
Hong Kong when I get back.
I don't know how you can.
I'll be ready. Hey, you might check in with Smuggler too. You'll need some extra firepower if UNATCO catches you snooping around. His place is to the northwest of the hotel near the subway station. He expects the password Bloodshot.
Thanks.
Bloodshot.
Hardware.
What happens if I shoot Paul? I don't want to find out. I may fuck the entire game. These are old games. We don't want to be messing with, you know, dodgy coding. Although you'd be surprised what they do allow you to do. This place is quite good. Triangular toilet, something I've always wanted. Got to flush that toilet. Just every time you go past the toilet, just give it a quick little flush. What did I do just then? Oh, okay. I wonder what my hand was doing. So... Oh my god, he's got... loot! I don't have enough room to pick up the soda. Why? Yes, I do. No, I don't. What took up that spot, then? What did I pick up? Didn't I clear a spot because I needed to pick up an upgrade earlier? What went in that spot? Was it this? Well, it might be that. Yeah, okay. You win this round. Do I not have medkits either? Oh, I don't. Shit. You know, I wish there was a game that had inventory management where it was like not just squares. It was actually just the shape of the item itself. You know, properly. Yeah, because there's a lot of free space around these items. I feel like I could fit a lot of other stuff in there. If I were to ever make a game that had that sort of stuff, that's how I'd do it. If you can fit it within this square... Hey, you guys, your time's up. You need to pay for another hour of gym membership, or whatever it works out as. I don't know. So if that was really easy to get through that door... Oh no, this is infinite, isn't it? Infinite door strength, yeah. No way I'm getting through that door. Yet. Wait. I remember there was an open window in Paul's room. Was I meant to go out the window? Oh, I was. Right. Oh. Ow! Don't I have like super legs? Why don't I have protection against falls? Yeah, before save states were a thing, indeed, it was easy to softlock yourself.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the ton.
I don't know what the ton is, but I'm happy that you're doing your job. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west behind the bar. To the west behind the bar to see if Paul is telling the truth about UNATCO. If he is, help the rebels by sending a distress signal from the satellite transmitter. The west. So where was I? Where did I come out of the building? It was there, wasn't it? So to the west are some bins. Is this it? Evidently not. Down? No. These are some very highly locked down buildings. Very secure. Hi?
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man. You guys going after Jojo?
Great camera angle.
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a UNATCO security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss him.
You can forget about Jojo. I left him on his back in the hotel.
Really? That's it?
Interesting.
He's not going to be a problem anymore.
Left him on his back. What did you do to him?
You better stay here until the police say it's okay.
Should I be jealous? Bypass strength infinite.
I gotta use the street to get home.
Do you? Am I not meant to go down here? This seems to be like an area that I was meant to go to. I thought that was it. Hang on, let's have a look at that again. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west behind the bar. Where's the bar? I went west of there. Imports. Okay. That's the tavern. Oh yes, the tavern! Shush yourself, will ya? Or go see a doctor. I know an excellent robot. He'll give you the best robot legs money can buy. Free clinic. Locked down for some reason. Ha! Wait, no. Okay, so unlocked. Red Star. I'll have a martini, shaken, not stir. Do you stir martinis? This is something I've never really questioned. They say shaken, not stirred, but like, do you even stir a martini? I thought the whole point of those sort of cocktails was you shake it. Why is he running? Fuck. Oh! Oh! The fuck? I received buckshot. What the fuck was that about? She just went mental with her robot arms. Maybe it wasn't her that did it. What the fuck? So... Okay, so she just went crazy for no reason. Where is that going? Buckshot. I'm picking it up, but I don't know where it's going. Is it just going into my guns? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe ammo just isn't a thing that accumulates? Sword off shotgun. Well, you know, maybe later. Oh, the flies have got her already. Okay. Data cube. Image Millennium magazine added to data cube, was that? Was that the thing that I needed to pick up? It said on the edge of a table, didn't he? At the back of the... Capture west behind the bar to see if Paul is telling the truth. Behind the bar. Wait, did I come in this way? I feel lost. Wait, she's not alive again, is she? Why are you running? Bam! You better not be in the wrong cubicle. Yes. No peeing into these toilets. You have to poo. You have to poo. You must poo. If you're not pooing in the toilets, then... The fuck? Did I thought I just went into another toilet. That's really weird. I must have accidentally flicked my camera all the way around and thought that I only went round a corner. I DM'd you about martinis. I will read that later. Pool ball. Oh wait, can I? They're all separately. Wow. Wow. Really? They've glued them down. Okay, they all seem to be loose now. Is that the cue ball? Okay, now they work. So you can technically play pool. Okay, is that gonna pop? Yes! What? Whatever, this is not what we're meant to be doing. Excuse me, as I step over your corpse. This seems like it should open up behind the bar. There's not like a switch or something, is there? Pack of cigarettes? Soy food? Or is it literally go behind the bar? So I wasn't meant to come in here. Hey TJ, playing Bar Simulator? I am completely lost and don't know what the fuck I'm doing, Simulator. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Wait, am I back in here? Ugh, fuck, I am. So there's a rear entrance. Hello! Hello! Sounds like balls. Balls? Sam! Okay, okay. So, this entire time, the topic, the game that we've been playing is balls, not Deus Ex, which I thought I had set when I started the I tried to start the stream the other day. But no. No, instead I'm playing balls. At least it's not Henry this time. Oh god, where's the chat? There's the chat. Did I actually apply that? There we go. There was a door there. What, somewhere? What, in the back of the bar? Because I can't get through that door. And I believe I've already explored this. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west, behind the bar, to see if Paul is telling the truth about UNATCO. If he is, help the rebels by sending a distress signal from the satellite transmitter. So this is behind the bar. The west. I came down here, didn't I? Because that's the window into, well, out of Paul's room. So to the west. So this was the west. Is there like another entrance or something around here? Behind the bar? Well, I'm no longer behind the bar. I'm behind the free clinic.
Sick of being shoved around.
That's fine. I'll shove you later. So it must mean this. Either that or this. Is this a UNATCO base? I can't even really see. I've got to use the stream's night vision to really see what I'm doing. Is it this way? Is this UNATCO? Hi!
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Me too!
Back a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Extensive
Mind if I take a look around?
porn
Go right
collection. Insert predictable joke here. Okay, so it was actually go down the tunnel. So here, this is a dead end. Okay. Right. So we figured it out eventually. Is this going to be
You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Well, I found some boxes, but I can't find a hatch. I can't lift this thing. Or maybe I can. If I press F6. I can. Is there a hatch there? No. Okay. At ease, men. They seem fairly at ease anyway. Four picks again. I feel like if I shoot, they're all gonna go mad and try and kill me. Aha. You gotta go to the E's. The E's? E's. Ease. I agrees. Ooh, servers. 4 picks again.
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent.
Well, I'll just be up here anyway. See, I'm even higher now. What are you going to do?
Crime scene unit personnel only.
Yep, and I am a cybernetic killing machine. I mean, I'm not meant to be, but I am. Nice. Don't mind me, I'm just going to tranquilize somebody in the face. Hi.
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command now.
Oh, because I'm higher up than everybody else, I have the command? Okay. See, I can jump as well. That means I'm even higher. That's how the army works. Is that a screen or is that a picture? I don't understand that language. Personal computer terminal. Huh. I'm finding ammo on the ground. Right, apparently I can't pick that up. Just before we kick that off, I want to check... No, okay, fine. Username. I don't have a username. What's the username for the NSF? I don't fucking know. Am I meant to, like, know this stuff? Hold on. NSF passwords Deus Ex, just so that I don't accidentally sort of hack into the Pentagon, you know? Gotta make sure it's a game. NSF. Can you just give me the thing? It's giving me entire fucking documents. I just need some letters. Okay, so it groups them into different sort of sections. It's saying UNATCO Island, UNATCO headquarters. I know I'm in Hell's Kitchen, and yet there's no passwords for Hell's Kitchen. Oh, hang on, maybe that's it. Battery Park and Hell's Kitchen first visit. Now, I think this is the second visit. So... I want... Convan near helipad. Entrance to subway. Behind painting in Paul Denton's apartment. There's a painting in Paul Denton's apartment? Secret closet in Paul Denton's apartment? What? That was his apartment? I thought he was in a hotel room. Room on roof. Multiple. Computer. When was I ever told this stuff? M. Collins Revolution or Napoleon Revolution? Well, I'm going to go for Napoleon. That's easier to remember. Napoleon. I think that's how you spell it. Revolution. Access denied. Why was that? Did I spell that wrong? Napoleon. Revolution. That's right, yeah? Access denied. Why am I getting access denied on that? Am I even meant to be up here? Oh, I'm going to have to look at the thing again. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west behind the bar to see if Paul is telling the truth about UNATCO. If he is, help the rebels by sending a distress signal from the satellite transmitter. What did he even say? I've come up here. I can't do shit. It doesn't seem captured. It seems occupied.
We will report this intrusion to Walton Simons.
It's a UNATCO troop. Is this even... I'm going to go back to him. Because I think he's lying to me.
This floor is off limits.
To who? I've released halon gas into the computer room to prevent any fires breaking out in case of assault. Obviously, anyone entering the room unprotected will suffocate. Use a hazmat suit or pump out the gas before entering if you need to perform any maintenance. Decker. Okay, that's good to know. Safety first. Cigarettes. Lab flask. Medical bot. Heal me! What are you doing here? Medbot. Can you install new eyes? I have special eyes. Just, you know, anything. Just to stop me feeling pain. There is so much pain in the world. I think we can rule out... Oh, hang on. If I go and hit... I've got... Hang on. What was it? F9? Is that says F9? Okay. This seems to have worked. I'm not dying, but why am I in here? Let's turn off F9 because I don't want that going forever, do I? I don't have any passwords. I don't know shit. Am I actually meant to remember this shit? I'm gonna need to, like, make post-its or something. Well, I hope it all overflows. All the data. That was the point of the gas, right? It was to keep all the data in. Hi. Oh wait, there was crates I literally just looked at. Got stuff in there. I can't pick that up. I think that's where you needed to go. 4 picks again. I don't have that many picks.
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO be handing out assault guns if funding was left of the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
Yeah, all of it. The whole directive.
What I want to know is what he gets in return.
Don't you know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah, like Nietzsche.
No, a philanthropist. Giving to charity.
Oh.
And that's why he volunteered for FEMA, to help out after hurricanes and that kind of thing.
That's a lot of money to just give away.
Some people are just good, you know? Good to the bone.
Didn't hear anything about me in there. Must be okay. Not good to the bone, but we're okay. Okay. Wait a minute. You gotta flush the toilets. Don't waste water. Okay. And the ladies as well. What's that? Nano key. NSF HQ basement key added to the nano key. What was that last word? Ring? Is it part of my key ring now? So is that what I was looking for? What are you for? Are you okay? There's a medical robot up there somewhere. What do you do? I didn't know that's what you did. You repair my bioenergy. Very nice. Wasn't there, like, something about cardboard boxes and there being a thing? You wanna do something about that? This looks like... Wait. Poison. What happens if I shoot that? It just seems a little bit obvious. There's like a big square on the floor. It seems like there's a bit of floor that needs to be shot out there. Some people use philanthropy as a means of trying to offset doing things for their own personal gain. Some people do that. Ooh. I'm sorry! He's still on my good side, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slowly poison you. Ooh. Clear his throat. I'll take some rockets. TNT crate. Hands are full. Well, we'll see about that. How long does that last? Okay, slowly going away. No wonder they've all got sore throats. Okay, here we go. Why am I throwing it so far? Just throw it there. There we go. What? What the fuck? Fuck my arse off. I'm bleeding out my arse. I can't believe you've done this. Come on. Hurry up. Yeah, I'm dead. Stop spinning. What did we learn? What we learned is don't throw don't throw the game doesn't save automatically. What we learned is save the game periodically, but also don't throw TNT everywhere. Doesn't save automatically. We're back at the base. I have no legs again. Oh, fucking hell. This is so annoying. My eyes are so itchy as well. I've been okay for the last couple of days, but then all of a sudden I get these like hay fever attacks. So I can be out for like a couple of hours and then I'll be in the most inconspicuous place, like a bathroom or something, on my knees. And then suddenly it's just, I get shit in my eye. Okay, so I'm no longer on my knees. I need to find one of those robots to give me my energy back or whatever. Right, we're going to try and speedrun this. What did we do? Health pack. Yep, I've got one of them now just in case I get hurt. We've got to go... We've got to talk to Mansley. We get another chance to see what...
I can't believe it, Jay.
Yep. Neither can I. We get another chance to see what he said.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
Maybe you should give me more information so that I can make those calls just in case I have to.
I risked my life and I recovered the ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. Understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing
Yes,
you
but I don't
and your
want
brother.
to.
Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes?
It's critical that they trust you. Hey, who do you think you are?
I am JC Denton. Or... Wait, what did I call myself? I'm fairly certain I got to name myself originally. What's my name? What's my actual name? My actual real life name. Don't call me JC Denton. My real name is something classically hilarious. Because I'm just that kind of guy. I don't fucking know. It's been 3 months. I've not played this game in a good long while, and apparently I forgot that you can't win. You just can't win. So what is it? F6 to like quick save? Keyboard and mouse. How do you quick save? Quick save number pad plus. Okay. Well, that's a little bit. That's a big button, so I'm definitely not going to miss that. Hey, there we go. Okay. Up we go. Excuse me.
So long, Agent.
Bye bye. I've got some speed running to do. Let's go. What's this? Trophies? More like
we'll miss you, Agent.
hats. What do you mean we'll miss you?
It's a living.
That sounds very final. Ta-da! Here I am.
I'm taking you to New York.
No, you're not. You're taking me to Hong Kong. Take me to Hong Kong. Take me to Hong Kong. If you don't take me to Hong Kong, I'm going to fire you. I'm your boss now. I can do that. Hong Kong's that way. Hong Kong's that way. No, Hong Kong's that way. You're going the wrong way, mate. Hong Kong's that way. Oh, you bastard. People don't listen to me. That's why you don't go to public toilets on your knees. You're going to get shit in your eyes. It's a living. Sometimes you gotta pretend to be a toilet.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
If he can walk, get him to come with you. Okay. That seems like something we slightly overlooked before. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But this is the same... It's the same bit. I just came down here for no reason. Because there's the entrance / exit to his window right there. And I, for some reason, can't get up. I really wish this would be a little bit more see-through so I can actually... Why can't I jump on a bin? I need a box of some sort. How do I lift F6? Flop. Okay. What the fuck? I can move it? Why can't I jump on top of that? I thought I could jump. Do I need a smaller box?
Shoved around.
Well, could you shove me up this ladder, please? Oh, there is a smaller box. Okay. Jesus, for someone who's like part robot, I am really shit. Come on, just that little bit extra. Jesus. JC Denton, more like JC Rubbish. Where is he? Hang on, there's like secret in his cupboard? No? I'm not seeing any secrets, not even on the thing. What about... There was another one. There was like a painting. There's like a... He's got a security keypad. What's that for? Where does that even go? Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm basically looting your area.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I need to listen better.
Classified. Manderley said you're going to die. You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth. There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock? First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France. I came to get you out of here. JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies. You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go. You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar. And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT? A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette. I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back. I'll be ready. Hey, you might check in with Smuggler too. You'll need some extra firepower if UNATCO catches you snooping around. His place is to the northwest of the hotel near the subway station. He expects the password, Bloodshot. Thanks. I can always use more hardware.
Right. So, I got a picture. Goals and notes. There was a picture. Where was that? Where do I... Images. Right. That's the NSF headquarters. Northwest is... We'll probably do this later when we find out that it's actually useful for some reason. Can't see in there. Come on, night vision. Oh, it's actually completely pitch black. Okay. So northwest. Bloodshot. More hardware. Northwest, northwest, northwest. This way.
Sick of being shoved.
Shut up! I'll shove you around. I'll shove you right up my arse. Wait, this is... This is where I was. Northwest, and I've ended up here.
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man, you guys going after Jojo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's
Jojo.
The whole.
We've done that, haven't we? We can't. We don't have a password for that. So we got to go to the base. Password is B. B. The closest thing to a B is an 8. Nope. B B B B. B B B B B.
Password?
Bloodshot.
We found him. Wow, I didn't even think. Like, ever. This feels trap-like. I'm gonna get beaten up. Cigarettes. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 3. Well, that's skipping ahead at least 1,111 spaces. I mean, you haven't tried 0 0 0 0 yet. What the hell is that? Oh, handy. Electronic control panel. Am I going to need to use that to get through here? Oh, fuck, I am, aren't I? It's secure. Okay, how do I get past it? Multi-tool? Really? I only had one? Yeah. Where do I get more multi-tools? I'm severely underprepared. What's this? Apparently I got stuck underneath the ridge there. God, fuck. What was that? Hey, you. Give me some goodies. What is that noise? Is that rats? Am I being taunted by rats? Haha, you can't get past the thing that you're trying to do. Well, you know, maybe you give it a go. See how well you do. Need one more tool for this, and Apparently I had one right there and I got past the lasers. Very good. Very good. Okay. This feels like the Matrix. Rats! Squish! Oh, murdered the rat. I'm going to eat that later. What was that noise? Was that me getting points? Is that what that was? Who's that? Just in case, I'm gonna hit him with a stick.
I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton.
Hi. Raid?
You must be JC.
How do you know my name?
I heard about your brother in the NSF. Is he still in New York?
Yeah, he's in some trouble.
Yanatko's got this place nailed down. He's dead if you don't get him out of the city. Maybe I can help you out with some hardware.
Mr.
Like
Freeman?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and
Morgan
rifles for 1,500 credits, a ranged weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
That seems like a lot of things. Extended clip. Napalm canister. Range? I think I'm going to want
Sell
the
me
clip.
the extended clip for 1,500.
Deal.
Thanks. Alright, let's install that on our baton so that I can hit for longer. Or maybe just plop it on that. Actually, what's this? Clip size 6 rounds. Clip size also 6 rounds. We can do better than that. There we go. Now clip size is 7 rounds. Brilliant. I've had an extra bullet. Fuck me.
The best thing is to stay out of Yanatko's way. This is what I've got.
Do I even have the money for this?
I'll give you 24.
Deal.
Okay, apparently I do. Just everything on this. Just upgrade it. I want to have the best damn pistol in the universe. I didn't even talk to you. Can I have that?
$22.50.
Sure.
Just bring me the money. Okay, I didn't have the money for it. What's this? Oh, I can't use the computer. Do you think I am? Someone who has any idea what I'm doing? Just stealing your sweets.
Heard talk of a raid on the town.
Good for you. Wait, was there another entrance?
This is what I've got.
Am I just getting too close to him?
Not interested.
Okay. What's that? Security keypad, 5 tools. God fucking damn it. I need to stock up on things. Flares? Lockpicks? Nice. What a sexy, square-looking man. Okay, there's no other way out by the look of it, other than falling down. Okay. Back up we go.
I've heard talk of a raid
What's
on
that?
the town.
Cigarettes. Really? Good. I don't have anything to say about that. Mech storage area. What? A mech storage area? Is the security going to increase every time I come down here and there's going to be a mech? Okay. Okay, thanks. Wait, what's that? Oh, that opens the door. I suppose that calls up the elevator? Oh, yeah, it does, okay. It's very hard to see. And the night vision seems to have turned off on your end as well, so you're having just as fun of a time seeing as I am. Okay, so we've got to head this way, I think. And we've got to find that sort of hangar-ish looking area and go in and find a place that has booby traps everywhere and a data cube, I imagine, sat right in the middle.
I thought they were shipping you off to...
Yep, me too. Excuse me, I've got things to do. Ah. So this is it here.
No.
You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch. So we don't blow it up. We use the computer on the 3rd floor. Okay, so we are in the right place. Computer, 3rd floor. Hi. I'm not going to blow myself up this time. Which reminds me. So, floor 1. Okay, I didn't want to shoot it, but apparently that's what I did. Floor 2. Because this is American. So you count the... Wait, no. Americans count that as the first floor, so it's this floor.
Crime scene unit personnel only.
Fuck you. Think you're better than me? You're not better than me. Oh, I don't need to. Okay, that's good. Soy food. That was just telling me about the gas. The gas in there. What if we add a different gas? Interesting. So yes, I think I did need to be in here. Which I think Shadow Wolf said ages ago. Because he was actually listening, and I wasn't. What am I doing? I need to be able to breathe, don't I? F9. Turn off the vent. Why would you put this control here? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have max brightness. I can't see shit, but white light. I think this is the computer terminal. I don't have the password for this. Basement computer. It's not even the basement. What about the... hang on. Third floor? I need to look for the word third floor. Control F. Third floor. No? How about third floor? No? See, it doesn't help that I don't really know where I am in the game. Hell's Kitchen second visit? Is that what I'm looking for? JC Denton's office, Joseph Mandley's office. This is UNATCO headquarters. I'm not doing that, am I? Entrance to subway station. Keypad 6282. Interesting. 6282. I think that's where I am. Fourth mission. Basement computer room. Is that right? T. Jefferson New Revolution. I don't think that's right. It's saying basement, but I'm not in a basement. T. Jefferson New Revolution. Apparently that's it. I'm not in a basement. I'm in a building. I went up. I went up. Okay. What did I need to do? Turn things off. Door access. Unlock. Door status open. See, I knew that's how that... well, not that's how you did it, but I knew that's where it was. I'm just not smart. Camera status off. It says that, but I am still looking through a camera. Okay. See, this is what happens when I don't fucking listen. But also, this is totally not a basement. Basements go down. That's why it's called a basement. It is the base of your house. It is a basement. Meant to be the base.
We will report this intrusion to Walton Simons.
Well, go ahead. I'll be gone by the time you get that off. What the hell is a basement? Not this! Definitely not this. Hi. Can I have a recharge? Thanks. Who did not see me go down here? Thank you. They don't have those where I live. Yes, you do. What is that noise? Is that this light?
No.
America is just filled with basements. Okay then. Okay then. I don't have the tools for this. If you can give me some tools, I will, but I can't because I don't have the tools unless they're in the boxes. They aren't. Oh, 4 picks. Let's go for... Wait, what happened to that other gun? Oh, I forgot I didn't pick it up anymore, did I? How much did that do? Okay, that's really not doing anything. I suppose I'm going to have to use my 4 picks, aren't I? Pick the lock, pick the lock, pick the lock, pick the lock. Get through the door. Please get me through the door. I want to get through the door now. Just wiggle it on the bare metal of the door. Yeah. T. Jefferson. New Revolution. Haha. We'll turn the camera off. Door access unlocked still. Door status open. Aha. You. Door status open. Door access unlocked. Camera status. And did that open it? Oh. Oh, it did open it. It just moves like that. That's weird. Didn't deactivate the lasers though. This is what I'm worried about. Unless this is a secondary way around. Okay. You cheeky little bastards. I may have lost a leg. But I gained a multi-tool. Don't know what that is. I can't see shit. Help! I can't see! Ah, so there is another way past the lasers of death. Metal crates. Oh, it doesn't really get me far though. Let's just back up. I think I'm going back. How long did I set it so that the night vision gets applied? Because it seems to be taking a very long time. Advanced scene switcher. What have we got going on here? Let's move that over here because I like it there. Auto night vision on off. 10 seconds. Okay, maybe let's switch that to like 5 seconds, because that seems a long time. Yeah, 5 seconds for that one as well. Yeah, okay. Because I seem to be in the dark a lot, and it just doesn't seem to want to stay where it wants. Okay. Oh my god, we can actually see. So is there anything actually over there that I need to go to? No. So that doesn't need to be explored. Where did I come from? This side? Ooh, hello. Medkits. I suppose I should probably use one. Okay, my leg's healed, but I have lost a leg. What the hell am I looking at there? What the fuck? What was that? What is that? Is that like a little robot or something? It seems whenever I'm here, it opens, but when I go here, it disappears. Hi! Hi! I didn't see that right behind me. It's secure. Okay. Glad that didn't go off. I don't have the tools for this. I've only got one. The water table is too high for us to have. Oh dear. That would be why you don't have basements. God, I feel like I've got to be a bit more careful, because apparently there are just things in the walls. Oh, I can't pick that. Am I going back? I think I am, aren't I? Did we get around? I think we did get around that. That was this way, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this way is turrets and lasers. This way is... Ah. Okay. So where's that panel? There it is. T. Jefferson. New Revolution. I think it was that door. And we've got to do that. What happened here? Camera broke. Wait, what? This isn't that door. Did the other door close? Where's the panel gone? It's this way, isn't it? I think I'm in the wrong room. Door open. Door status closed. No. Okay. So maybe That was where it needed to be. It's just not that door that I keep coming across. So how do I progress? Oh god, behind the door. What's that there? Is that another turret? I don't have the tools for this. Am I just stuck because I can't hack anything? That feels like a bit of an oversight, doesn't it? I mean, I could... I could maybe try blowing shit up, but I may blow me up. Yeah, there goes my other leg. Yeah, I've ended up with no legs again. I don't know why I keep ending up with no legs. I don't have the tools to hack anything. I'm very, very stuck. Maybe I just got to go through here? The durability of that is... You know, I'm probably going to need to use that so that my body isn't completely fucked. Hang on, what did that say for durability? 50. That hasn't made any difference. No difference whatsoever. Okay, that door seems to be impenetrable. There's a hole in the wall back there. Yeah, I know, it doesn't take me anywhere well, it doesn't take me anywhere useful. Crowbar? Crowbar? Do crowbars get me through doors? Oh, you're better than a baton. If I dump that... Oh, it's drop. You can't just drag it out of your inventory, can you? Drop it. Am I dropping that? Did I drop it? How do I drop a thing? Oh, I don't fucking know. I wanted to drop it out of my inventory, but for some reason the drop button doesn't work. That's not what I wanted. Drop... Oh, I know what we can do. We can get rid of the leaning mechanic, because I'm not actually using that, am I? And we can rebind, like, drop and use to something useful. How do I... press delete to remove key bindings. Okay. There we go. So where's drop? Drop and throw items. Oh, it's F. Okay, let's change that to Q because that makes more sense in my brain. F or Q, either way. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Right, now give me this. You don't have enough room in your inventory for a crowbar? We're dropping those. See, why did it work with that but not with the baton? How much space do I need for a fucking... Why have I still got this? I'm obviously not using that either. Can't be dropped here. Well... Yes, it can. That's a box. How much space do I need for a fucking thing? You know what? Oh, I can't do that, can I? Fuck's sake, this game! Right, now how much space that... 2! It needed 2 slots! I had 2 slots! Fucking hell! You have to remember, it's an old game, and they don't always recognise the fact that there are 2 slots. I have 1 slot left. So, I'm guessing a crowbar could probably get me through a door. No? Well, what the fuck am I meant to do then? Just explode and die? Useless. I can't believe this isn't actually doing any damage. I'm surprised none of my stuff is doing any damage. What happens if I just hit this? Nothing. So what am I supposed to do? I can't do shit. I'm gonna have to leave. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west behind the bars, see if Paul is telling the truth about UNATCO. If he is, help the rebels by sending a distress signal from the satellite transmitter. Tell Jamie that Walton Simmons is looking for him. I don't know who that is. I don't think... Generally, I don't think. But I don't think I can really do anything else other than... like, reload, essentially, because I can't do shit while I'm here. I will pick up that rocket ammo. You found some rockets. Yes, I did. Hey, help. I need... Oh! Don't they have a health robot wandering around upstairs? I think they do, you know. Health robot to help me with my broken legs. My crippled, broken, bent and horribly mangled legs. Where was it? What's in here as well? There's stuff on the table. Useful stuff. Stuff I can use. Data cube. Oh, look, there's the information to get through the passwords. Oh, fucking hell.
Well, what's it for? That's a dumb question. No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money? Just look around. Think UNATCO be handing out assault guns?
Hi, help! Could you carry me to the health robot that could heal my broken legs? Hi, I need a wheelchair. Do you have any wheelchairs? Is there any... You've got ramps. You must have, like, disabled assistance equipment. Shadow Wolf is heading off to Lou. Is it in here? Oh, it's in here. Robot, help. My legs are broke. Please, heal all. Thank you. Okay. So it's clear that there's shit all I can do. I can probably go up to the top and get...
This floor is off limits.
Shut up. I can probably get that satellite thing going because I think I can... I think I've got the code here for it. Nope. Just whatever this is as well. Yoink. Hi! I need to get rid of that. Room on roof. MC Collins Revolution. See, didn't I put that in before and it didn't work? Or is it... Oh, did I use the wrong ones? Maybe MC Collins? MC Collins Revolution? Nope. Napoleon Revolution. Okay. T. Jefferson. No, New Revolution. So that didn't work either. So what is... How do you do that? Room on roof, multiple. These don't work though. M. Collins, Revolution. Napoleon, Revolution. I don't get it. I must be missing something. Something incredibly obvious, but I've just not paid attention or something. Maybe there's a second panel somewhere? On the wall? This? No? This is on the roof as well. This is where I'm meant to be.
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command.
Yeah, I've got the command. Can you all go in and blow up all those laser trip wires so that I don't have to? Maybe that's what I've got to do. Maybe I've got to, like, trip them without getting hurt.
Where do you think you're going, Agent?
Downstairs. Apparently through the basement. This is not a basement. It has a basement, but this is not it.
Never should have transferred.
Okay, okay. Let's try this then. Let's pick up a small box and try and chuck it into those lasers. Maybe a barrel. There was like a whole bunch of boxes here, look. Let's back up really far. Okay, maybe... No? God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. I'm gonna die. Can you... Oh, fuck's sake. Could you literally just go through that? Wait, that doesn't blow up? Okay. It doesn't blow up. It just triggers... It just triggers the things. Maybe I can... Okay. Okay, that might actually be the solution. If I fire it there, will that get both of them? I suppose so. 6 picks. I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, there's some poison gas there that I completely forgot about, even though it's right there, being all glowy and green. Ooh. Electromagnetic pulse grenade and a hazmat suit, which I need space for. I'm gonna say it's probably not going to be that simple, is it, as just getting it in the inventory. Oh, okay, it is. Alright. Well, when it becomes necessary, I will use it. So maybe that's the door that I needed to be able to get through. Or is it this one? I hear lasers. Oh. Hello. I can't get in there. Hello. No. No. Maybe one rocket. It's my last rocket. There we are. What's that? Riot prod. Prod charger. Okay, so that's what that's for then. Gas grenade, weapon modification, accuracy. You know what? I'm gonna drop that. Oh, cannot be dropped here. Why? Just because there wasn't space. Okay. Accuracy. Always onto that. Okay, now give me that back. Good God, this game is tedious. Especially when I play it, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe if I knew what I was doing, this game would be smoother. But I don't. And the game is not that helpful in helping you get around, do stuff. Oh, I've just gone back on myself. So what's up here then? Let's not rush it. We don't want to walk into a bomb or something. Oh. We're on the street again. Hi. So maybe the thing that I needed to look for was this way. That is going to be a problem, isn't it? That's probably why I need the hazmat suit. Hazmat suit activated. Okay, okay. Ow. Ow. Oh, oh, oh. Run, run. Shit. So what the fuck? I thought, right, okay, so I thought hazmat suit, stop you getting poisoned. Didn't seem to be the case. Because as I was walking in, I was still getting hurt and I was still coughing. So what's the point of the hazmat suit? That and the guns. Where was the last time I loaded as well? Because I fucking... Oh, fuck. all the way back here? Had I even gone in yet? No, it's still closed.
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent.
Yes, I am. You just don't know it yet. I don't need healing, but I think I do need energy. So I need the energy doohickey. And F9 to get through here. Get rid of the gas. There we go. T. Jefferson. New revolution. Open the door. Good. I think that's all we need. Bip bop boop. Down we go. You can charge me, yes. Recharge, thanks. Oh, hang on. Rockets. Down we go. Don't break her legs, we just got healed. Lovely. I want to drop my baton because I don't want that anymore. I want the crowbar. Can we break these? Nothing useful comes out of them. You are open. So, as we learned, these do not explode. They just set off that thing. So we don't need to worry about that. I mean, obviously I'm not going to set them off. But if necessary, we could just go through there and preferably not get killed. I will save my rockets for when we are in that room, because it seems we've got to go through there, but we're going to get very, very poisoned. So get through this door. Jefferson. A new revolution. There we go. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Excellent. Take that and put that over there. Don't have enough room for the multi-tool, really. Because I'm holding several chocolate bars. There we go. Multi-tools. Can I get through this door? Good. That's openable. Okay. Going this way. Can I open this one? Okie dokie. That will kick off these guys. No turret there, but it does basically look like a hiding spot, which is interesting. I'll be taking that. Can't do anything about this. Pop through here. can't go this way. Because we haven't gone through here yet. Is that going to blow up? It doesn't seem to be able to be destroyed. But I really want to save my rockets. How many have we got? We've got 4. I think we can use 1 there. But then we're going to have to nip round. I can't nip while I'm holding the rockets, apparently. Oh, fuck. Okay. We've got to use 1 more on the door. Okay. Got to be careful. Yep, that's poison. There is more rocket ammo here. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Wait. WP rockets and just some rockets. Hazmat suit. And EMP things. So, let's see what we can get rid of. The knife. Drop. So, hazmat suit. Use. Hazmat suit activated. We are currently in a hazmat suit. Okay. 25% absorb. Interesting. So, are we going in the right direction now? We're again having to use... how many rockets do we have? Hang on. We have 6, so we can get through this door. WP will light people on fire in the area of the blast. It's pretty great. Oh, I see. Okay. That's the way out. We learned that last... Hazmat power... It's got power supply? What? Shit! I thought it was just noisy. I didn't realise it was... I was using it up. Fuck's sake. This game. Okay, well I've got the augment. Right, I want to shoot that because I know that's going to fire at us. Where's the other one? There's another one around here somewhere. Is that both of them? It's limited. Same with my other armor. With any other armor you pick up. I didn't know that. There's some multi-tools there. I get the feeling there's a gun I can't see. F9. Right, we're not getting shot. Oh. I don't have enough tools to get through that, I think. How many tools have I got?
No.
Hang on. I've only got 3. I need 4. Was there one in this cabinet? There was another cabinet around here. No, there wasn't. Might as well pick that up while I'm here. Whack that on my pistol because everything seems to go on the pistol these days. No worries, this game has quite the learning curve. I'm still on the bottom of the curve. I don't learn. Oh, you know what? There might be one in the box. No. Oh, I forgot to put the thing back on. Shit. God, fuck off. Who put all these boxes here? Minecraft. Ballistic armor. Well, we were burned once. Okay, nothing of any use in those boxes, it seems. Hi. 4 tools. Again, can't do shit about that. Wait, really? I'm here? Oh, for fuck's sake, I've gone round in a circle. It does, it just goes round in a circle. Oh, I hate it so much. So this doesn't go nowhere. So what's the point of this area? I'm meant to be finding out whether something is true. And it's just leading me round this never-ending labyrinth of bullshit. Is there like... Where's that? Oh, I've got to nip round because we didn't get rid of that other... Wait, do we still have a rocket? We've got 3 rockets. We can kill this guy. Because that... What is it? There's that door that sort of shifts forward and backwards. Surely that's got to do something. Is it that one? Yeah. Why is it not moving? Before, the door would move. Wait, actually, no, wait, there's no door there. Where did that door go? Right, that works. That works. So what happened to this door? Where's that door gone? I didn't blow up a big metal sheet door. My first playthrough, I lost my less before half the level. Took me forever to complete. There's something you need down there. Make sure to check the rooms thoroughly. What the fuck am I doing? I mean, I know that there's meant to be a room that has, I believe it's like a data cube surrounded by booby traps, but the fuck? Oh yeah, I gotta remember to fucking save as well, because can you not? Yes. Can you not? Yeah, there we go. We lost a leg again. And we're getting poisoned. We keep losing our legs. Why is it always our legs? Just can't keep our legs. I'm somehow able to run, but we've lost our legs. I'm going to have to use that. Oh, wait, no. I've left my thing on, haven't I? That's why that's draining. And that doesn't... There we go. I might as well use a health pack while I'm there. Oh! I somehow got a leg back. Yeah! We didn't lose our legs. It was just hanging on by a thread. Right, where am I? The night vision is flickering on and off all the time because this game just cannot be fixed. Now, I'm fairly certain we could walk through here before. Or am I mistaken and we went the wrong way? We went this way, didn't we? Why is that still leaking? I thought they stopped after... Oh, no, they stop after you've properly blown them up. Don't they? I'll leave it. So, hang on. So that door must have been the one that I just walked around for? Yes, okay. So we can get around that. Right. Don't need to worry about that then, because we can already get to this point. So that goes this way. That's where all the chaos happened. 4 tools. Still don't have the tools for that. That's just a way out. Booby traps. Booby traps. Thing is, this whole thing is surrounded by booby traps. I'm surrounded by booby traps. Am I the information? I don't know where I'm going. Crouch when you throw the TNT next time. But I didn't know that. Oh, because then it'll be closer to the ground and it won't fall and explode. I see. That makes sense. This literally just goes outside. What have I missed? Is there another room that I've not seen? Is one of these doors covering up a secret hatch? Thing is, I can't see shit. This game is so dark. That's why we've got the night vision, which I don't know why is off again. I'm warm. Well, I could be super hot if you just told me. Use F12. Other than draining my battery, what has that done? Has that given me... See, there is a reason why I don't do that. It's because it just drains my battery for when I need it to pick things up. Which is why I don't use it, which is why we have the night vision, because my game is so goddamn dark. I am going to try and sort that out, because for some reason it's just not kicking off. Bear with me. Auto night vision. Rather than 5 seconds, let's make it 1 second. Let's see how that goes. Night vision's back on. So it needs to be dark for 1 second before it turns it back on if it ever goes off. Gives you like, well, you know, like I said, I forget to turn things off and on. Oh my god, you fucking bastard! Oh! Fuck, 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 fuck! That looked different. I don't think I've been in there. I don't know why I haven't been in there. But I thought I'd been in here. You sneaky bastards! I've only got one rocket. Okay. Okay, let's run, get round the corner. Let's take that one out with the rocket. Which means that one will only kick off when these lasers have finished reporting. What? No, I'm back here. This is the... The reason I've never gone down here is because it just leads back here. Where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing? Fucking vague instructions. Go find piece of thing that you don't know what it looks like. Come back and tell me. Are they lying? Are they not? I don't know what. I can't find the piece of information you want me to look for. What am I looking for? I've been all over the bloody place. Can't see shit. There's nothing here. There are some rooms. What have I got to do? Do I actually just have to leave? Is that all? The room with the computers has a data cube. Where? Oh, you fuck! It's on top.
You've got what you need to use the
you fucking shitbag.
You should find records of the bribes Mandalay has been taking. Then get to the roof, JC. I need you to send that distress signal.
I thought that was just part of the design. I've got to get up to the roof now. I've got to get up to the roof. I've got to get up to the roof of the basement. Which obviously isn't a basement because it's 3 floors up. Fuck this game! Fuck you all! Gimme a recharge quickly. I know it was only 96%, but fuck off. Sick of this game. God, no wonder games are the way they are these days. No one wants to deal with the type of bullshit that we usually have to deal with.
That's a dumb question.
They've learned for better things. Can I where's the robot? There was like a health robot around here. Level 3? It was level 3, wasn't it? You! I need help! I've had blasts to my legs. For some reason they keep blasting my legs off. Fucking hell.
Crime scene unit personnel only.
You can suck a dick. Give me that. I don't care what ammo it is. Alright, I'm doing a quick... Hang on, let me just grab that. No, grab it. I'm going to do a save, because fuck this game. I'm not doing all that again. Ugh. God, fuck my ass. Right into a hole. Give me that. I'm gonna save again. I've got info somewhere, haven't I? I just had a thing. Send transmitter to the roof. Okay. M. Collins Revolution. I've done this. I've done this. M. Collins Revolution. I suppose it just didn't work because I hadn't gotten to that part of the game yet. But fucking hell. South dish rotation. I've got to roll the dishes around. Open communication door. Ha! Wait. Are they supposed to be facing in a certain direction? Is that what that was about? M. Collins Revolution. Revolution. No? Fucking what now? I suppose we should actually read this, shouldn't we? Paul, I'm sending this message from the plane. UNATCO has been even more ruthless than we feared, and the reports I'm receiving now are that our people are being slaughtered in the tunnels. That's a terrible place to be slaughtered. It's probably only a matter of time before I'm captured and executed, and I don't doubt that they'll kill everyone they can back at our headquarters. If you find this, you must get a message out to our people, align the communication dishes using the satellite dish control computer, login is M. Collins and the password is Revolution, nearby is the actual communications console, login using Napoleon and the same password, okie dokie, and a coded warning will automatically be bounced to everyone on our network. Okay, so I needed to use the other one, Napoleon. Revolution! Yes! Broadcast message. Go for it. Evacuation signal being sent. Email. No email today. Okay. Done. Thank fuck for that.
That the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Movement, sir, movement.
No. There was no movement. There was no movement. I am not moving. Hi. Please don't. Please don't. I only have tranquilizers.
He gets away, Mandarlee's gonna have our ass.
I think he's coming for me.
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. The troops to kill
what?
You because frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
But father! Oh! Fuck! It's alright, he's tranquilized. Tranquilizer to the head. Ooh, some stuff. Yeah. Wait, did I pick up a knife? I don't want a knife! I don't want a knife! Tranquilizer to the head. Fuck! Why am I doing that? I've got a sniper. Oh! Oh fuck, they're moving around. I can't do that. Can I not just like power jump off the roof? Mine. Oh my god. Yeah, that's always my response when I get shot. Squat. I squat down because it's slightly less painful that way. I am so gonna die. You moved just as I shot. Come on. Hang on, I'm reloading. Dead. It's good that you saved. Yeah, I need to save again and keep saving. Every time this happens, I end up in a place that I don't want to be, and I've got to do like the whole game again. God fucking damn it. Just God fucking accuracy! Stop I put like 15 accuracy things on this thing, and why am I still getting hurt? Hey, robot. Please don't go to the dark side. I need you.
He's still around somewhere.
Ooh! He's just standing behind the door. Oh, that's good then. Oh, fuck! Fuck! No, don't reload now! I've got no bullets! Get off me! Ow! Fuck my ass!
Okay, fan out. Check the area.
The fighting in this game is the worst. I can do better in TF2 and I die all the time in that. Have you put any skill points into your pistol? I didn't realise I had to put skill points into my pistol. I thought my skill points were only for me. How do we load again? I think I put slash, didn't I? Yes, load. How many fucking pistols? I haven't got many pistol ammo. Why am I not getting a lot of pistol ammo? I seem to be getting a lot of buckshot for some reason. Maybe I just flamethrower them to death? Set them on fire, see what happens? Surely I can sneak. Sneak around them. That is basically what I'm for, aren't I? Master Sneak Man. That's my real name. Like how Mario was originally Jumpman, I'm Master Sneak Man. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Also, the mouse is incredibly sensitive. Alright, let's see if we can just take out a few of them. He crouched! Again! Alright. Wait for them to come up. No, we'll wait for them to come through the door, because that's... At least we'll get to...
Goddamn terrorist.
Hang on. Okay, this is going well. Okay, now we're in trouble. Okay. It seems, you know how I said that I play better in TF2. Pyro works. I can play the pyro. It's pretty good. Hang on, I should probably get like ammo off them, shouldn't I? God, that night vision is really just flickering now, isn't it? What was that? 7.62 ammo? I don't even think I've got a 7.62. Where do I get one? Could I get one? See, this is why it was on a timer for like 5 seconds. Let's go for 3 seconds, because that's just mad now. It's just going all over the place, just flickering on and off. Just because it's slightly bright. It feels like it's conflicting slightly. Like it's just going a little bit too bright. Current average brightness is 0125. The average brightness for it to kick off is below 10,000. Mad. Okay, whatever. And the animation never gets old. That ammo, yeah, for the fire, that's pretty good, isn't it? I like that. Ah, running around! They've got fire on me! Someone get the fire off me! Oh, fuck, there's another alive man. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's coming. He's a-coming. He's got to go up there. Dead. Perfect. Don't kill the robot. I've got to get one of those guns because I'm getting all this ammo for it. Unless it's that... Oh, that's tranquilizer darts, isn't it?
Okay, come on out.
Woo!
Guess it was nothing.
I'm gay! Must have been the wind. Definitely the wind.
Engaging the enemy.
Oh, please don't. Come on. Give it another go. Shitbag. Where are you? Help. Oh, I'm good. Never mind. A lot of the UNATCO troops have them. Well, they ain't giving them up. I'm having to do with pistol ammo here. Five more shots. 4 more shots. It's alright, they're not dead, they're just tranquilized. It's the story we've been telling all this time. Wow! Oh fuck. Come on, come on. Come on. Make my day. He dropped one. He dropped it. Jesus, how many shots did it take just to get that? Gimme! I don't have space for it. Fuck! Tranquilizer. Oh, we've not been using our tranquilizer. We probably could have done that, couldn't we? Never mind. Really? I'm always wanting... I'm not even... I don't use these. Oh, I forgot it. You've actually got to give it the space. I keep forgetting that that's how this game works. Fuck's sake. Oh, you don't have enough space. I do, but you're lying to me. Really? Okay, what if I drop that? Oh, I can't just drop it, can I? I've got to plop it on the ground. Cannot be dropped here. I could drop everything else here. Why can't I drop this? How much space does this actually need? That much space? Really? This is the worst. You know what? I don't even know why I'm carrying half this stuff. I don't want a knife. Why have I still got a knife? Fuck everything. Go on. I don't want to get rid of my boom boom because boom boom are very handy. Apparently it's the only thing that can get rid of turrets. And I seem to encounter them frighteningly frequently. It is just never ending. You know what? That's awkward as hell. We're gonna get rid of the sniper. Why can't I drop that now? Urgh! Fuck! I just wanted a... I just want a gun that I'm going to get frequent things for. Give me the fucking... Right. Now we've got that. Let's move you into this corner. We have our crowbar for when we want to hit crates. What else can we, like, salvage from this shit? Nothing. Everything takes up too much space. Fuck you. What was this? I saw a thing go past here. Ah, it was paper. Sneaky paper. Right, I've got all this. Come at me, ball bags. Now that I've done all that, not needed. Fuck me. Stop giving me knives! I'm gonna fucking shit. You will need it soon. Need what? The knife? Fine, I'll pick up a knife. Bastards. Alright, where am I going now? Meet up with Paul, help him leave New York. Alright. Can do. I don't know why we even came back to this game.
Stand
Hi.
like a goddamn terrorist.
Shoot! Shoot, you shit! What was it doing? Sitting there! Clip size 30! 30! It's got 30! So I sit there and just go...
Oh, I better reload. I didn't even said that right.
Fucking hell! This is the greatest game ever. Get fucked! I will do the fucking as well. Right up the arse. And you will like it, whether you like it or not. And you will like it, whether you like it or not. Right. Now I've got to go see my brother. Paul. I'm fucking sick of hearing about Paul. Just kill him. I don't give a shit. I went the long way, didn't I? I went all the way around. Shut up! I'm sick of listening to you! I'm sick of being pushed around. Oh, I'm sick of being dead all the time. Oh, come on. Get out. It's like driving a bumper car. Hi.
Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on. UNAT goes after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel, Walton Simons?
I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over UNATCO? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing.
His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the U.S. government.
Agent J.C. Denton, please put down your weapons and step into the hallway.
Man in black. There's aliens?
Come on, out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park.
I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282.
I can't just leave you here.
6282. I'm not going to remember that.
Run.
4 numbers? I can't read. Ooh. I've forgotten it already. What was it? 4262? 8? Was it 82? Which one was 8? Oh! Oh, there's a robot! There's a robot over there! Oh, I can't shoot it with that. Maybe I need to, like... I'll slit its throat. Do robots have throats? I've got a throat. So maybe this one does as well? Oh, no, they're all... Ooh, don't stand there! That's the one. That's the gun I want. I want to use this. Sneaky sneak. Got to get to... Oh, I've got to get over there. I've got to get over there. Should be saved in your notes. I forgot what I asked. I've got to save the game. What was it? Not notes. Wait, no. I've goals and notes. Find Jock's helicopter in Battery Park. The only way out of New York, not controlled by UNATCO. The code to the Hell's Kitchen subway is 6282. Right. Not 8262 or even a 4 that I thought before. 6282 and I've got to get in there to apply it. Is he going to see me? If he's going to kick off, I want to...
I know I saw somebody.
Yes. No, you didn't. Ah, fuck! I shot the robot! Ugh. Tramps, save me! 628, that's good. I like having that there. I can see that. Oh, fuck me, right in the bumhole. Just... Right, run out of those. Oh, fuck. Which one is...
gonna have our ass.
Don't reload! Not right now! Oh, they shoot through the boxes! Yep. Goddamn I'm not a terrorist! I don't engage in terror. Although I am absolutely terrified. Oh, the fuck! Pistol. Oh, I got a pistol ammo! I've got nothing! I've got to knife him! Right, I'm gonna go... Oh, I can't slit 3 throats at once! Run! Ow, you fucking wankers! Location unknown, time unknown. What? They caught me. Am I in an elevator? Trinity? Hi? Are you good? You don't look good. Occupied. Occupied. Occupied! Please leave! Occupied! Why are you staring at me? Trinity!
I came to watch you die.
What for?
You're early. I've got at least 20 hours left.
I was hoping the kill switch would have started.
I don't feel anything.
You won't be able to hide it for long.
Huh?
What have you done with Paul?
Same as anything that malfunctions. Same as you.
You wanted to watch? Why are you walking away? Oh my god. Occupied. I don't know. Am I meant to just be sat here dying, or what? Do I escape? How does one escape? Does the door just open? Oh, hello.
I need you to escape. I can cut power to the door only a few seconds without being detected.
Oh shit, it's Jigsaw.
Get ready.
Oh, go receive data. What? Data vault 8? I'm free. I don't know that. I've got to be sneaky. I can't be caught, otherwise I may just be killed. Shush, you squeaky chair! Ah, you fucking bastards. No, no, no! You saw nothing! I am... fine. I don't know what that does. Cell block A. No, not me. Oh. They just shot me in the kidneys. Why did you do that? Okay. Let's go back to our last save, because that's really the only way we're going to do this. We've got to try and get through without the bullets going through me. You need to really fuck right off. Plan. Oop. Ooh. All you can see is a bin. I am just a bin. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fuck! They caught me again. Right. If this is part of it, then am I even meant to be able to get to the light? Yeah, fuck off. Occupied. Occupied. Jesus, why'd you watch me poo?
I came to watch you die.
Then do that then. There are cameras, aren't there? Make me die. Fucking hell.
I need you to escape. I can
Yeah, come on, Jigsaw, get me out.
Only a few seconds without being detected. Get ready.
I've got to take out the guard or something. Somebody's gonna shoot the fuck out of me. I don't want to get shot again. Sneaky, sneaky. Who's that? Robot. How do I get in there? Got a turret up there as well. I will take that. That is now my main weapon. Big problem. What is that? What is that? Oh, knife. That's even better. How close can I get to that? Right, that said something, didn't it? Alright, let's go hide and read what that said. Notes. A failed intrusion attempt into LabNet has unfortunately scrambled other key systems, requiring most of the security grid to be reset. Until the grid is fully restored, the detention block door code has been reset to 4089, while all detention cells have been reset to 4679. You'll be notified when the situation has been fully resolved. 4679. Six, 7, 9. What? No! No! Occupied! Heal me. Heal me. No! I give you a shanking and a swiping.
Request backup.
No, you don't get back up. Get back here. Get back up here. Fuckface. Oh, I'm really surprised I survived that. Robot, I need help. Robot, need help. Come on. Hurry up. This is an emergency. What if I plug you into the mains? Do we even have plugs these days? This guy's dead. Oh, there's some things on him. What is that? PS20? I didn't realise they'd made computer consoles that long. Hurry up! My arm hurts! Also, I can hear walking around. I feel like something is very seriously wrong here. Thank you very much. Fuck, what was the code again? Is there any more stuff? There is stuff. Look, there's stuff everywhere. Are you going to attack me if I open that up? Why would you do that? I forgot what the number was already. 4679. 4, 6, 7, 9. Hi. Are we good?
You're the spy they caught, right?
Yep.
I never worked for the NSF, but my brother did. I think he was captured
I'm a spy.
too.
Spying around.
That you're the only one who lived.
Are you sure?
I don't know what to say.
It can't be.
Let's get out of here. I smuggled in a knife and a med kit too. You want the med kit?
Yeah, I'll take the med kit.
Even though I've literally got a robot that can heal me. Sure, come on. I'd rather you wait here. Just slip out. I'll handle the guards. Come with me.
Either way.
I need help. very seriously need help. Are they important? What are they?
I got you covered.
Oh, it's bypassed. Okay. What are these things? Oh, it's soy food. Okay. Occupied. We do still have the problem of the security kicking off every time we exit here. Where's he gone? What have we got? We've got 2 alarm sounder pan. Oh, he's got to use that for that to go off. Right. Shit! No, he doesn't. It just goes off. Charger prod, that looks like fun. We literally only have a knife. Did I... Oh, he's got a pistol! He's got a pistol. Okay. I don't really see what that's going to do with... going to do to this. I don't think we can really take it out. No, but can we take the camera out? No. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Where did the guy go? He's meant to come with me, and yet he's not here. Yeah, give me another heal while I figure this out. I have to knife him when he comes past again. I'm gonna leap on him like a cat. A cat with a knife. I don't think he's coming. Run, 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 run. Oh, okay. Robot maintenance.
The floor plan. All of your equipment has been stored in the armory to the south. The body
Really?
of Paul Denton is in the laboratory to the north. Proceed to Paul Denton and retrieve the data vault from his body. Tracer Tong will require this data to defeat the kill switch.
Defeat the kill switch. Okay. I've got a floor plan. I need to look at that floor plan. That is what I need to do. Images. Floor plan. Where am I? Right, where did I just come out of? Containment chamber? Have I come... Oh, wait, no, that's not right. That goes around that way. Here I am. Detention. So I've come out this way, gone through that door, and now I'm lost. I'm under the floor. I've moved around. Where? Hang on. Where's the? Where's the hatch?
Don't worry, you'll find it.
I don't like when it says Men in Black. Hi. Oh, he is in black, isn't he? Hi. What if I kill him?
I've lost the trail.
Oh, have you? Alright, so that's the door there. It goes that way. So I need to look at the picture again. Through the door, down, So, okay, so it's following this, which is obviously why I've got this. And I need to get... Where again? Data vault. Get the data vault from your brother's body. Tracer Tong. Escape from the Majestic 12 facility. Find equipment taken from... Okay, I suppose I will just guess this way.
You are beneath the command center.
Okay. Beneath the command center. That's nice to know. There's another hatch there. Is he going to tell me where I am every time I get there? Because having a verbal cue is very handy. Rats!
You are beneath the nanotech lab.
What is this? Animal carcass. It's a cat! Why is there a cat down here? Did the rats take over the cats? Just keep wiggling that knife. What the fuck is that noise? Help! I'm very ill. What is that? It sounds like that cough that's been going around has really gone and mutated on them. And now they're just making choking noises. This feels like the worst place to pop out of. You saw nothing. You literally saw nothing. Nobody here. I'm just a phantom, a figment of your imagination. I don't know what I'm doing. He did tell me, didn't he? He told me where I needed to go, and I just didn't listen.
Armed?
It's Denton. We aren't taking any chances.
I definitely have arms, yes. Hey. Hiya! Yeah! I just keep knifing you. Hopefully, you'll fall down dead. Good. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Someone to keel over and die. What am I doing here? This is not helpful. Ah! Fuck! Does he have anything? Can I dress up as him? Hi! Fuck! Oh, I don't know what I'm doing ever. I don't know why I'm so shit at this game. I can't ever remember what I'm doing. They tell me things, and then it just doesn't sink in. I think it's because they're just incredibly boring. I don't know. They all speak like this, and I can't fucking listen to what they're saying because everything is just so goddamn dull and soft sounding. Like, can you just at least have a more exciting voice so I can listen to you?
I heard shooting.
Good. There was lots. Let's see if we can get past this without the need for violence. There's definitely going to be violence, isn't there? There's always going to be violence when I'm in the shop. This isn't going to work. Is there anywhere I can go? Can I... I definitely need to get into that corner.
Don't run from a cop. It just makes it worse when they catch.
They're not going to be able to get through here, are they? So if I kick them off... I could probably shoot them from... Oh my god, they're actually murdering me. Are they smart enough to go round? Where did the robot go? Careful, careful! Got it! Fucking... No, we're not doing this again. We're trying to get past this pile of chaos. I feel like they're coming around to try and get me because they know they can't get through here. But they're what? Oh, fuck's sake. Because the robot has disappeared. Okay, that's him down. Don't have any more. I might be able to sneak past that guy. But there's like a guy over here I'm not going to be able to sneak past, if he's still there, that is. Oh, that's not good. Nice! Saw me. I don't think there's any way past that. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of trouble getting past it. I think I may need to do some research, by which I mean look at some people playing this game better than me. So, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've continued from a 3-month-old game. Here we are. We're in a cube. We've ended up in a cube. So I'll see if I want to complete this any further, because I'm getting a little bit annoyed with the game. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new and you're still watching, please give us a follow. That'd be very much appreciated. For now, I am going to send you over to somebody else. I am going to send you over to something barbaric, because he is a snazzy person to raid to. So, yes, I'm going to try and complete all the games that I've labelled on the Discord that need to be finished, such as Deus Ex. I want to sort of make sure that I'm completing games and not just leaving them open. Even the ones that I'm really hating, like Manual Samuel, fucking hate that. But I gotta play it because I've got a fucking brain injury. It's not an injury, I didn't get injured. But it's a brain thing, and it just feels bad just having it unfinished. Yeah, and there's lots of other games. There are so many games on the lists on the Discord that I need to start, finish, and continue doing for the rest of my life until finally this starts paying off. Because I love streaming. It is fantastic. It's a fantastic work. Quotations. Work. So yeah, have fun over at something barbaric, and yeah, bye bye.